Hey, good morning. I'm with Melissa Amuluxen, and she's been training here for how long?
8 years, I think.
A long time.
Maybe longer.
Yeah, it's been a long time. So now, every year there's always a different focus on training, either strength, conditioning, put them together, and also the diet. It comes and goes, detail focus and attention, and then sometimes it gets put on the back burner.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to talk about replacing habits or creating habits. So obviously you went back to a diet program, a nutrition program that has worked.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty strict. So can you give us the details on what made you decide to hey, I want to make a change. I'm going to really focus on doing this, and then also how much time did you give yourself to start, and then also how long you were there?
Mm-hmm. So the diet was something that we did a couple years ago at the gym, where a coach came in and talked to us and weighed us and talked to us about our training and observed our training, so we kind of knew what we were doing every day. So the diet is kind of tailored for us and for our individual bodies, and they give you macros that you need to be hitting every day: protein, carbs, and fibers. So cutting out sugars, trying to really cut down carbs. 5 days of really strict, mostly protein, and then 2 days of where you get a little bit of carbs, so a carb cycling kind of focus.
So when do you get your carbs?
We get our carbs on Wednesdays and Sundays, but the good thing about this diet is if I have a work dinner on a Monday, then I could switch up my carb day to that day, knowing that I have some flexibility in that, which is nice, because you got to still live your life.
Yeah, no, exactly, yeah.
And it's a lot of prep, and that's what that's the one thing that you need to have is time to prep your meals. You got to prep you got to cut out a couple hours on Sundays to do your shopping, and you want to get fresh vegetables and fresh meat. So oftentimes you're shopping a couple times a week, but you want to prep your lunches, up to 3 days before. That's generally what I do.
Okay, so how many meals do you take with you to work or when you're on the go?
Yeah, I take breakfast and lunch to work, just because I work out in the morning, so I don't get hungry for a few hours. The hard part about it is just the little things like cream in your coffee.
Yeah,
you're not supposed to have cream.
Up,
it adds up. So I don't do cream. I just do almond milk. So there's ways that you could substitute little things.
Okay, so now how long? So when did you start? And when did you start? And then how long did it take you to be like, okay, I'm dialed in?
I
prep your food, and then you start, because I do the same thing. I'll prep the food, I'll eat it, and then I'll still kind of have what I normally have sometimes, which are snacks at night.
Yeah.
Then I slowly get rid of those.
Yeah, it's I'm pretty committed, so I was into it 100%. But this is also my second time doing it, so I kind of knew what to expect.
Yeah.
I think the hard thing also is alcohol. I mean, it's no real alcohol for 6 weeks. So if you have a social life, sometimes that's difficult to cut out. So you got to be careful about those type of things. But I was pretty dialed in from the beginning, and I made my husband do it with me, so you have accountability when you're doing it together.
So now is he getting results too?
He's getting better results than me, of course.
Well, they always say the men are their bodies are going to change a little bit faster.
Right. Yeah.
So what made you get to the point where okay, I need to change up my eating, and what gave you that focus?
Well, I think when you get a little bit older, you start to see less, or it's harder to make changes to your body. So I think that's part of it. Also you just hit plateaus in here. You come into the gym every day, 6 days a week. I come, and you hit some plateaus, and you want to see some changes. So you gotta do it in the kitchen. Yeah, the kitchen counts. Any suggestions? So how long? So now is this gonna be for how many months? It's 6 weeks, but you hope at the end that you incorporate those 6 weeks kind of into your general lifestyle forever and ever. Well, but that's a challenge. Yeah. So what's the transition? Is there a transition phase where you go from 6 weeks to another 6 weeks, but do you modify your foods based on the results you're getting, or how do you do that? Yeah, well, there's a check-in. They recommend another check-in after 6 weeks with a coach or nutritionist to see where you are, so they can modify it from there. I don't know how much. This is my third. So this is the start of my 4th week today. Okay, so it's a 4th week checkup. 4th week check-in. I've been losing about 2 pounds a week. Okay, now, Julie, was she gonna jump in on it? I don't know. I've been encouraging everyone at the gym to jump in on it. So we've done it once before, but I mean, the good thing about it is when we did it the first time, we kind of incorporated some things from that into our general diet, and Julie's done a good job of doing that.
So 6 weeks. So what are you gonna do after 6 weeks?
I don't know. I might continue it for a while.
Continue it, and then did they show you how to like cycle back in more carbs, or how do you lower your protein?
They a little bit more carbs, but it's all depending on the results that you've gotten and the results that you want to continue. Mm-hmm. So I probably will keep the same macros for the next at least 3 more, at least till 9 weeks probably.
So 9 weeks for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Any tips out there? What about meal prepping? Like, how long does it take? Really, 2 hours? To
it
go
takes
shop
a while, I think, to shop and then to cook your food and get your chicken. Cook your veggies if you're doing that. Yeah, it takes a while. And it's a lot of water, too. That's the other thing.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. Like, how much water?
Half your body weight in ounces a day.
Wow.
So it's a lot of water.
Yeah.
But you get thirsty on this diet.
So you're on the go at work. How's that? Is that okay?
I have a really big water bottle. I just bring it into meetings with me, walk it around. It's just how you have to fit it in.
Yeah. So you see other people walking around with their water bottles?
yeah, you do.
Because it's more of, like, people do that now. You see people carrying water, like, not necessarily gym rats, but just everyday people carrying their water bottles. Yeah.
Sometimes if I get bored of water, I might sneak a little tiny bit of like a sugar-free Crystal Light or something in there. It's kind of a cheat, but it's sometimes you got to flavor it up.
Yeah. So plateaus, in terms of what did you start seeing, in terms of plateaus, to make you go want to change your diet?
Well, I just I don't know. No, I mean, I was just plateauing. I was just kind of flat. I just needed to change. I needed to be more organized, with my life and with my meal planning. Sometimes you just get crazy and life gets in the way. I
said the same thing. I'm like, I gotta, because my energy started going down. I'm like, I need to get my energy up and stay focused and get organized, because that's weird how that works out when we start eating good and healthy. It changes everything else. It changes everything. It gives you more energy.
Yeah, and it helps you stay more organized. You've got your Tupperware, and you have the things you need to do every day, and it helps you get them done.
Awesome. Anything else, Melissa?
That's it.
That's it. All right. Thank you, Melissa.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Okay.